A first for the Chicago Tribune. The paper's editorial board endorses Barack Obama for president. Let's go to Bruce Dold, who is the editorial page editor. So, this is the first time the paper has endorsed a Democratic candidate?
It is the first time we've endorsed a Democratic nominee for president, yes. We've endorsed a couple of independent candidates over 150 years, but this is the first time that the Democrats got our nod.
In the article, it's written that the editorial board encouraged Barack Obama to run. Can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, the Tribune has endorsed Barack Obama in every race that he's run since 1994 when he first ran for the state Senate. And we said at that time, you know, pretty modestly that he had potential as a political leader. He has deeply impressed us over the years. And, you know, this was not, I wouldn't say this was, you know, an easy decision, a slam dunk. There was a lot of disagreement on the board, but there was also a very clear consensus that Barack Obama was the best candidate for president this time.
In the article, it says you believe that Obama would raise the tone of the race and that he had the intellectual depth to handle this position. What was the number one thing you think that really stood out?
I think, you know, what I've seen over the years, I've had a lot of conversations with Barack Obama. He has called when he was going to disagree with us on a certain vote or a certain position, and he would talk about it. And talk about it not necessarily to persuade us, but because he wanted to hear what someone else had to say on that. Republicans will tell you that he worked very closely with them on a number of issues in the state legislature and has done so in the Senate as well. I think in Illinois, criminal justice reform, education reform, ethics reform, he was a leader because he was someone who sought consensus with Republicans on all of those issues.
How do you respond to people who question his experience? Well, he hasn't been in Washington that long.
He is young. There's no question about it, just as John F. Kennedy was young. I had a conversation the other day with Ted Sorensen, who was John F. Kennedy's chief policy advisor. And I asked Sorensen, I said, if we elect Barack Obama, are we going to have to expect some rookie mistakes? And he pointed out, he pointed out the Bay of Pigs. He said John F. Kennedy made a mistake early in his tenure with the Bay of Pigs, but he learned from that, and we avoided what Sorensen said would have been a nuclear exchange in the Cuban Missile Crisis because of what he learned. I think, like Kennedy, Barack Obama is young, but he's a fast learner. He synthesizes information, and he will make good decisions despite his age.
Bruce Dold, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you could read more on the Tribune's website. Go to chicagotribune.com.